I know. Hold on. It's just, you know, I got. I know a lot of guys in the back are gonna ask me why I just did what I did to Matt Hawkins. I did what I did to Matt. Too. Is it hot in here? Oh, I'm burning up. Maybe it's all the fire. I can see my face in the. I'm law fire. I did what I did to Matt Hawkins to send a message to everybody else in the back. To everybody else that isn't law fire. That's not the world champion. It's just to everybody else in the back that the world champion is not to be messed with. I'm not the same kid from the original UWS that got pushed around and beat down and had his spirit broken every match he was in. No, I'm not the same kid. I'm law fucking fire now. I'm the world champion. See, world champion. And right there will go my name. My name, yes. This is not the me that you're used to seeing, but for once it's just me and another person in a world championship match. For once it's just me winning the world title. There's no Lewis Fire. There's no match to the match briefcase this time. It's finally me and my moment, and I seized the opportunity and took it. I took the belt from Matt Hawkins, finally. I'm sorry. I had to get that out, you know. I'm just a lot on my mind right now. I'm just very stressed out, you know. I'm so happy at the same time. It's because I'm now the world champion. And there's a lot of responsibility that comes as a world champion, which, you know, just stresses me out even more, you know. Just get to sit back and relax finally. Just take a breath and just smile. Just can't believe I finally did it, you know. You know, for a third time without it getting ruined by what's his name? How can I forget his name? I was just talking about it. Do you remember? No, you probably don't remember. You probably aren't even listening to me. You know, I'm just crazy. I'm just rambling a lot about stuff. You know. Oh, I know what it is. Lewis Fire. Well, guess what? There's no Lewis Fire here to stop me. Law Fire is world champion. And he will be world champion for a long time to come. And Matt Hawkins, the maniac, the free spirit, whatever you want to call him. I guess he's not a heel anymore, but I am. Because I'm not letting anybody who wants to, you know, be all loved by the fans try to stop me from being the badass, legendary world champion that I am. And that I've always dreamed to be. Oh, look at it. Look at that. Look at that. All you people out there only dream about being where I'm at right now. But being world champion, it's not gonna change who I am. I'm still gonna do the same thing I do every week. I'm gonna put my pads on. I'm gonna put on my black trunks. I'm gonna put on my Rockstar t-shirts, lace up my shoes, go out there and do the same thing I do every week. Go out there and give my absolute best. Work my ass off every week. And try to get more gold around my waist. Try to ease my way slowly back to the top of the food chain. And like I said, UWS, you know, coming back from a year of absence, this is where Law Fire started. This is where the basics comes into play. In the very first show of UWS's return, Law Fire beats Matt Hawkins for the World Championship. I know that doesn't seem like a very big moment to you, but to me it'll always be the greatest moment of my life. I finally accomplished something that people out there, people in the entire world, said I could never do, you know? But it's not over. it's only just begun. Because there's a long list of superstars out there that Lawfire has never faced. A long list of superstars out there that haven't even seen camera time that will step in the ring with Lawfire. And they're going to go down the same way the last one did. One by one by one. They're going to be shut down. Their spirit's going to be broke. Nobody can stop Lawfire now. I'm finally in the position I've worked to be at for the past 3 years. I am the world heavyweight champion. And nobody is gonna take that away from me. There's so much to come in the future. So much I've accomplished in the past. I feel like I should be talking about one person right now. Other than myself. One person that I want to call out. So, I feel like now that I'm world champion, I should pick somebody on our roster to call out. Because I'm through wrestling the same people. I'm through wrestling Matt Hawkins, Lewis Fire, The Reaper. I'm through wrestling all those people. So I have an idea. I'm issuing an open challenge to anybody in the back. Any wrestler, anybody who wants to become a wrestler. I don't even care if you've wrestled before. Anybody I've never wrestled before in my entire life. I want you to step into those ropes with me for the world championship. Anybody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your name is. I have to make sure I can beat everybody in the locker room, proving to myself that I'm the best backup wrestler ever. I gotta go. But before I go, that open challenge is still on. Everything I just said remains. There's just one more thing I have to say. A couple 100 miles from here, there's a little state. You know, it's by New York, by New Hampshire. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. It's New Jersey. New Jersey. That is the hometown to a big YouTube fan. ETCW. And AMWA for that matter. One of the biggest wrestlers from that federation, from both of those federations, has been my dream. Like, he's been my icon, my idol, my hero for so long. I'm sure if he's seeing this promo, he knows who he is, because I've called him out several times before. And if you're watching this promo, you know who I'm talking about. G-Fatal. Oh, you have no idea how long I've wanted to meet you, how much I wanted to be. Just, you know, I'm your biggest fan, Fatal. I've been your biggest fan for the past year and a half now. And I tried my best to get a hold of you, and I finally do. I finally get a hold of you on Facebook. I get a message to you. And I tell you my name's Lawfire. I tell you that, you know, I want you to check me out and stuff, you know, on YouTube. And you tell me you've never heard of Lawfire before. You don't even know who Lawfire is. Lawfire, the name Lawfire, if you write it down on a piece of paper next to G-Fatal, there'd be a greater than sign. Because G-Fatal is not a better wrestler than Lawfire. And if he thinks he can prove that, then you and me, Fatal. You and me in the ring, one-on-one. I know you want to, and I damn sure want to. Wrestling my idol, it's just a dream. It's a dream match to everybody out there who knows who I am, who knows who you are. And I know you don't know who I am, and I don't care, okay? Because I know if I step in the ring with you, and we go head to head, we will have the most legendary match in the history of backyard wrestling. And I know you don't want to let people down, do you, Fatal? I know you don't want to tell YouTube that you can't show up to this match. You can't show up to a man that's calling you out. You can't stand up the people that have put their trust into you, people that you put your word into. I don't care where it's at. I don't care who I gotta talk to, how I gotta get there. Law of Fire versus G Fatal. It will happen. I'll see you soon.